Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Whatever time of day it is where you are, hello. And welcome back to Hippo Cup number 4. I am this one guy rejoining the commentary booth for our quarterfinals weekend. Hope everyone's had a great week. Hope everybody is ready for some epic best of 13 action. We have some back-to-back-to-back matches for you this morning. 2 in the losers bracket, 1 in the winners bracket. Starting off with RNB Club versus GG Dogs. Losers bracket round 2 matchup, with the winner going on to face Alerta de Afe, who were victorious just a little bit ago over No PP 7-1 in the losers bracket round 3 tomorrow. The loser, of course, to be sadly eliminated from the tournament, sent home. We're getting the match set up, so we'll continue to go through our schedule here for a little bit. After this match, 17 UTC will be our first of the winners bracket quarterfinals. It's going to be Gurney Squad versus 8 Angry Men coming up in 2 hours' time. Would have been the second quarterfinal. We had an untimely forfeit from Team Gugu in the match that was originally scheduled to be right now. That would have been our actual first quarterfinal match, but I think some scheduling issues occurred, so team forced to FF in that one. And then later on today, 19 UTC, we'll be seeing another losers bracket matchup. The Bad Kittens versus Ketchup Shampoo, possibly the most unlikely team still alive in the bracket, in my personal opinion. Ketchup Shampoo, the Israeli squad coming in, the 56th seed in the tournament, making it through this far to our top 16. Pretty impressive stuff from them, honestly. I just, who would have seen that coming, right? Very impressive stuff from them. We'll see how they fare against Team Bad Kittens, who have looked pretty strong for the most part throughout the tournament. We will be starting, of course, here with RNB Club and GG Dogs. I don't want to listen to this song, thank you. Anyway, okay, RNB Club, of course, European team, mainly Ukrainian. We were the 17 seed coming in, captained by Magnatigamer123, joined by 1Max, Desuke, Hifkill, Lapin777, Cug1, Cargons, and Net Why Not. That team winning their first bracket stage match over Telmaray's Pony 6-3 before dropping to Ramsing 6-2 last week to fall down to the losers bracket. On the other side from them, one of the more surprising teams in the losers bracket, GG Dogs, the overall number 2 seed, Okinotori, the captain with Blazink, Zin, Delis, Meniwa, DJ Iban, Komachi Baka, and Retina on that team. They were the recipients of a shocking upset at the hands of Colon 3 in the round of 32. A victory that I really don't know that people would have expected, but to their part, Colon 3 played very, very well. And GG Dogs, came out of their group, the second seed out of the group, did lose a group stage match. So again, pretty surprisingly, a little bit of an underperformance from them, I guess you could say. So they fell down to losers bracket, beat Free Ganondorf 4 6-0 in losers bracket round 1 to move onward to losers bracket round 2 match. So that is how we got here, and we are going into a little 2v2 warm-up, it looks like. So this will be fun. Just the top row there. Or maybe it'll just freeze a little bit. All right, so this is going to be our 4th match played on this pool. We had the Friday match yesterday with Weekvet taking out Draft Dodgers 7-2. And then the aforementioned 2 matches earlier this morning with Colon 3 taking out World Tour 7-1. and LBR2 taking out No PP 7-1. Really expected that particular match to be more competitive. I thought No PP looked pretty strong in their earlier matches, but Kriller doing Kriller things, I suppose, for that German squad. Of course, you know, everybody knows coming into this tournament, I think any Hippo Cup, you know to expect these ridiculously scaling map pools, so the better you are late game, as long as you're able to get through those early round matches with the pretty easy group stage pool and relatively easy round of 32 pool, you're going to be set up in a pretty decent spot, because once we hit that round of 16 and now the quarterfinals, you just get 7-star map pools out of nowhere. You know, that was one of the biggest star rating jumps I think anybody's ever seen. 6.33 star Nomad 1 in round of 32 into 7.07 star Nomad 1 in round of 16. Now 7.53 star Nomad 1 in quarterfinals. So definitely getting those heavy hitters into play pretty early on. With a very, very difficult pool that I think a lot of people will probably be struggling with, and this is where those big carries can come out and show off what they are made of, because you've got some players like Kriller in that match against No PP, where they can just put up ludicrous 1v4 scores. Saw that happen on Il Vento di Oro. He won 1v4 by like 10 million points or something like that. So we're gonna get to see some good stuff, I think, in these matches, and I'm very excited for this weekend here. As we said, back-to-back-to-back matches today. Should be probably somewhere around 6 hours overall in today, since we do have these best of 13s, which do, you know, just by default end up taking a longer time than smaller best ofs. And it does appear that one of the teams opted to skip their warm-up, so we are going straight into our ban phase with Team RNB Club winning the role, getting the first ban, second pick option here. And they do opt to ban out that Nomad 3, so that is Il Vento di Oro. Our longest by far DT pick, 3 minutes 13 seconds, making it 2 minutes longer almost than the next longest DT map. One of the Air 10.3s in the pool. Lowest BPM, however, as well, so, you know, make of that what you will, I suppose. I have a feeling that there's like a chance that this match could just take a really long time, because GG Dogs likes to run these timers pretty hardcore. So we'll see how this one goes, but I can foresee this one being a relatively slow affair. I'm hoping it doesn't end up being the case, but you got timers for a reason. And it's Fremod 1 as the first ban. So that is Jazz is Rad getting banned out by GG Dogs. I'm actually a little surprised by that. That's the type of map that I could see them being really good at. Guys like Okinotori, you know, on like the real rhythm picks. You would expect some strength from that roster. We've seen Okinotori, you know, playing a pretty big carry role in the past on difficult, you know, reading rhythm type maps. So a bit of an interesting ban to me. It's that they decided to get rid of that one, but one of the very difficult maps in this pool, especially going in as a free mod pick requiring, you know, a couple mod players, can be a pretty tough ask for these guys. This song is getting really repetitive. It's only like a minute and a half long. Somebody please save me. Go to the second ban then from RNB Club. See if they maybe go. Do you think they go another DT ban? Maybe they. I mean, they could go anywhere. The problem is, you know, I missed an entire week of the tournament, so I don't know. I don't know what they played last week very well. I'd have to go look up MPs to see. like what these guys are doing. Thank you, Leo. I love you. We will get to listen to Uta. The song is so good. We're having a discussion about ICDD because they just have bangers. Like, their songs are so good. Like, Uta slaps. Yomiuri slaps. Shinbatsu slaps. Gekiai no Yobigoe slaps. Arguably, Fusiokuri Sentiment is like a little bit weaker, but even still, like, there's just a lot of good ICDD maps or songs out there. Maps too, I guess, but more specifically talking about the songs. What other song? What songs am I forgetting? I guess there's Fubuki, but that's a cover. I don't know if that counts. Yeah, Haishita's Shoujo wa Hayaru Konto no whatever. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, ICDD, just pretty good. We do get the Nomad 2 ban out of RNB Club, so that is the Bon Appetit S Happy Hardcore Remix 210 BPM version. Goodbye 210 BPM stream map. See ya never. And last ban from GG Dogs is going to be the low AR hidden. It's hidden to Love Lab Poison. That is, of course, the somewhat notorious AR3 CS5 hidden pick in this pool, which, well, if Yokespy were playing in this tournament, he'd love it. I don't know that many other players do. Certainly not the thing many people are a fan of or consistently used to seeing. So it's a couple of kind of gimmickier maps banned out by GG Dogs, so you wonder if they're gonna opt into kind of more mechanics in this match. They ban out, you know, the really rhythm heavy free mod 1. They ban out the low approach rate hidden, and then they do go into Nomad 3 as the first pick of the match, which is going to be Lost Umbrella Extra Diff. Notably, not the OWC Lost Umbrella. This is instead a loved Lost Umbrella. But medium length, 3 minutes, 13 seconds, 137 BPM alt pick, 6.66 stars for those playing along at home. Yes, indeed, we are playing Hippo Cup. The pools do scale pretty hard, pretty fast. And they're going to require everyone to be ready for anything at a moment's notice, because it's about to be difficult. So we'll get the players set up, and we should be able to get into our first map of this match here in just a moment's time, hopefully. So we've got NetWhy Hifkill, Cargons, and Lappin777 from RNB Club, Okudotori, Meniwa, Blazink, and a player to be named for GG Dogs, which does appear that it's going to be Zin as their fourth. So it seems as though we are good to go. GLHF's coming out in chat. You know what that means. It is time. Map number 1, match number 1 on stream of our quarterfinals weekend here. RNB Club, GG Dogs for a spot in losers bracket round 3 potential matchup tomorrow. Getting underway on Nomad 3, the first pick from the Russian, mainly Russian squad. And here we go. Meniwa does find the early slider break, but it is right at the beginning. Not going to be the absolute end of the world. We're going to real quick just drop and hit sounds a little bit. There we go. Follow-up break from Net, why not? Combo advantage early on to GG Dogs. It's going to be, you kind of get into this stage of the tournament where it's less common to see huge combos and FCs, so not expecting the most incredible things necessarily all day here. Get a couple traded breaks, Blazink and Lapin, as well as Kargon's following right up. So just Hippo Cup left for RNB Club, Okinotori and Zin still in the FCs, plus Menywan, a large combo for GG Dogs. Net Why Not and Hipkill doing what they can here for RNB Club. There's that umbrella slider. You love to see it. Making reference to the song title. It's the best. Some pretty tricky alt patterns, finding several breaks across the board here. Menywan, Zin, Blazink, Kargons, and Net Why Not all dropping during that Ki time. Only Okinotori and Hipkill holding on, alongside Lapin from a little before, who does find a break following after that chorus. So it's going to be pretty much a battle of just Okinotori versus Hipkill here. And Okinotori goes down, finds a break in that next alt pattern. These are very tricky linear types of patterning throughout this map. Very easy to break just about anywhere with the spacing being how it is. So Hipkill now has a chance to just hard carry this one for RNB Club on an 800 combo FC still, and he's going to make for a pretty sizable lead here for RNB Club because there is just no combo anywhere to match him. Up to 5 million points. This is going to become very, very difficult for GG Dogs to have any chance of coming back in, because they just don't have a lot of combo to speak of. Blazink and Zin combining for maybe 500 combo between the two of them. Make that 250 combo between the two of them as Blazink misses. And this is just Hipkill all the way. Very, very impressive performance from him right out of the gate here on map number 1, keeping this FC going through 1,000 combo of a very tricky alt pick. So easy to find little slip-ups anywhere on this map, and he has just quashed any notion of that happening on his screen. Making it into this last Ki here. This is a foregone conclusion now in favor of RNB Club at really what is going to just end up being a possible 1v4 performance from Hipkill. As we said, this is what happens in these late rounds. If you have one person on your team that can absolutely go off on some of these picks, they can completely carry your team. And that 1v4 is coming ever closer to reality here, and it's going to be looking like an FC, in fact, from Hipkill here on map number 1, barring a last-second break. What a play from him to start this match off. That is how you like to see things getting underway. And there it is, Hipkill with the opening map FC for RNB Club. They take the 1-0 lead. Breakpoint 9100 full combo for him. A very, very strong performance there to get things going. Taking care of business all by his lonesome. Didn't need a single teammate on that one. That is not what GG Dogs wanted to see by any stretch of the imagination. All right. Well, so, in case anyone wondered how this match was going to go, Hipkill saying, we are here to play. Completely unfazed by the prospect of the tournament overall number 2 seed on the opposite side of that scoreboard. Hipkill really proving to be one of the strong up-and-coming French players. You saw his carry performances back during 4WC in 2020. And running that back here. And the first pick from RNB Club is going to come in. It's going to be Ghost, so we're just going down the list. Nomad 3 first, Nomad 4 second. Phasmagorical, the diff mapped by Halgo, which means we do have... I didn't even realize we have 2 Halgo maps in this pool, because this Jazz's Rad diff is by him as well. Habib doing Habib things. Nice little D&B track with some glitch art background here. 2 minutes 22 seconds, 180 BPM. Pretty standard in those regards. That's about where the standard regards end, though. get to see what happens once we get into some tech. And we'll see. I mean, you got to think that RNB Club may be looking to Hifkill to carry after that performance on the first map. You know, they're going to look for the consolidated breakpoint here. And if he can put up another performance like on that last pick, this is a distinct possibility. That being said, this is another map that I would expect Okinotori to do well in. Not having the greatest showing there on Nomad 3, but did top score for his team. Did have the second best score in the lobby. Just nothing really compared to what Hifkill did. And we'll see if GG Dogs can just get a quick break point back, or if this pick will go equally well for RNB Club. Get their readies coming in, I believe. Probably see some GLHFs here in chat in just a moment, and be able to get underway here with our second map. RNB Club on their first pick, looking to consolidate their break point. GG Dogs looking to get it back, avoid falling down that early deficit. Of course, the nice thing about going into best of 13 this early in the tournament is that there is a lot of time in these matches for any sort of thing to happen, you know? You get down 2-0 in a best of 5, or best of 9, first to 5. That's pretty scary early on. You get down 2-0 in a best of 13, first to 7, like, you just kind of put your head down and say, all right, we got plenty of time left. Let's keep on trucking, find a pick that works. You don't have quite the same sense of urgency early on in a match just because of, you know, one early break point. And so, this will be the first opportunity here for GG Dogs to get that breakpoint back. See how it goes for them on RNB Club's tech map pick here. Early slided break from Cargons. Hopefully more comfortable than that would seem to indicate. Cargons, you are not supposed to break twice in this intro, my man. I'm sorry, you're just not. Hopefully he'll be able to come back in this one. A little bit of a deficit for RNB Club, but the nature of Score V1, you know, such that that's just not world-ending. And the nature of a pool being this difficult. 6.67 star Nomad 4. Kind of know what you're in for a little bit. Very tricky streams and bursts, as well as slider aim in this one. Blazink and Desuke, for example, both finding some early breaks. Yeah, it's like a DNB map, but everything is just amped up a little bit here. Already, though, just Hifkill with the FC for RNB Club. Okinotori and Zin both holding on for GG Dogs. They do take about a 2 million point lead. Kind of all eyes on Hifkill here once again, and he does break. That is a 4-way reset, in fact, for RNB Club. Well, this one's not going to go well for their team at all. GG Dogs now up 5 million points. Looks like we will be seeing the elusive, immediate double break point here to start this match off. I see why people kind of had issue with this pick a little bit, because if you FC through that intro, you just have such a big advantage when things actually get hard and you're just expecting to find breaks in this portion of the map, because now there's just no combo anywhere. Net Why Not has about 300 combo. It's just not enough to bring back 6 million point deficit. Like, if you can FC the intro, you're just kind of home free, because that's almost 2/3 of the map right there. And yeah, this is gonna be a breakpoint right back for GG Dogs. Not really much to talk about. Okinotori and Zin just held that combo through the intro, and nobody from RNB Club did, and that was that. Set up a large advantage that RNB Club had really no way of even trying to bring back. So, quick breakpoint trade, and we're at 1-1, just like that. It is a banger, though. I'll give it that. Nice song. Just, yeah, it's a lot of semi-free combo to start off a pick like that. And so, you know, well, it's just 1-1. I don't know. It's just 1-1. And we are going to pick into the DT pool here on the side of GG Dogs. So he did see that DT3 ban, and they're gonna go into that double time pool. Where is Dada? We're getting some Umineko in. ACIL, the ignores insane difficulty. So I believe our only Air 8 GT this week, if memory serves. And you can tell from the top of the leaderboard just what kind of map this is immediately, I think, with Arnold, Nissan, Spev, Desan up there. You give a pretty decent idea what you're getting yourself into. These DT maps, you know, and anything that's an Umineko DT, like, I think you just always know what's coming. There's a certain similarity between all of these songs and how they're mapped, where it's just like, hey, you are going to be using both fingers for most of this map. Little friendly commentary there in game from Hifkill and DJ Eban. Good job on NM3, lol. Thanks, lol. You love it when people are friendly like that. It's not something I feel like you see all that often, but who knows. Gonna get a couple player swaps, it looks like. I mean, net why not, Hifkill, Lappin, and 1 max for RNB Club. Nope, just kidding, not net why not, somebody else. We have Delis, DJ Eban, Blazink, and Zin on the side of GG Dogs, though. That is happening. And Desuke as the 4th for RNB Club. And Jelly Chef's out. So into map number 3, we will look to go. Double time. The scene. See what team can win there on their own pick here. Maybe we'll just start off with 3 breakpoints in a row. Who knows? Only time will tell. And it's a pretty short one. It's like a minute and a half. Not a long map by any means. See how our DT lag is doing today on our first double time pick. Seems to be not too terrible as we get going into the intro here. Some doubles and finger control. The name of the game. Seen a couple breaks early on, Blazink and Hifkill. Blazink finding another miss. Usually something that I would expect to be a strength for him, these DT kind of speedier finger control maps, but having a little trouble in this intro. And we'll recover. Quite a few FCs still on the board, but the lead in favor of RNB Club with that combo advantage from Hifkill over Blazing. Not anymore, though. 1 max finds the miss. That'll give GG Dogs the lead back. Hifkill finding a break as well. So just 2 combos now for RNB Club on Lappin and Desuke, and GG Dogs are just going to run with this. Not so fast, though. Blazing and Zin both finding breaks. It is Delis and DJ Eban versus Lappin and Desuke. About a 1,000,000-point advantage for GG Dogs, but DJ Eban finds a break, so the lead in combo is going to go back over to RNB Club, but Lappin breaks right after, so it's now just Desuke and Delis. The backing combo, though, stronger for GG Dogs, so they're going to maintain this lead pretty comfortably. Just about a quarter of the map left to go, 1,000,000 points or so. This team's staying pretty close. GG Dogs will run that score lead out a little bit more, but it's a lot on Delis and Lappin, or excuse me, on Delis and Desuke here to try to hold on. DJ Ben breaks, but so does Hifkill. And Delis still looking strong. And so GG Dogs will hold on to this point. And they take it by about a 4.5 million point margin on the back of the FC from Delis, matching that FC from Desuke on RNB Club. But again, that backing combo just way stronger for GG Dogs. You saw Zin with just a slider break, Blazink with a couple misses. But really the story there, Hifkill and 1 max just not having a good time at all for RNB Club. That backing combo, as I said, really lacking, unfortunately, for them, and just fell behind quickly and couldn't, make any sort of run at it, despite Desuke's best efforts. So a good pick from GG Dogs there. We'd see a team on map number 3 finally winning their own pick after the traded breakpoints to start things off. Now we will end up going into the second pick here for RNB Club. See if they can replicate GG Dog's success. Get a 1 pick on their own side, or one of their belts. Got a lot of pool, a lot of options. You know, you can really go for kind of any type of map you please. But did see how good they looked on that alt pick. Maybe find something else similar. They're gonna go into free mod 3 though. So that is going to be, of course, you need and need and need and need and need me. Speedy free mod pick here, 240 BPM Hell Zero map from way back in 2013, the last time this was updated. Of course, I think most people probably most familiar with a different set of this map that I'm trying to remember the mapper of, and it's just not working in my brain. Psy the Corrupt, I think that's the one. Instead, it's going to be Hell Zero. I wonder if this will have a background. I'm going to find out. Yeah, 3 minutes long, 240 BPM, CS4 AR9, so very standard, whatever mods you feel comfortable with. But I hope you're warmed up and ready, because this is going to be a pretty notable jump in BPM. Going from... Well, I mean, it's gonna be a notable jump in BPM if you didn't just play DT2, I suppose. But it's obviously much longer. Gonna require much more consistent stamina over the course of a 3-minute long map as opposed to just a 1.5-minute long map. Those playing along at home, that is double the length. It's just in case anybody was wondering. And of course, as a reminder, free mod in this tournament requires 2 mods per team. And I don't think there's adequate mods, so Leo's going to have to abort this one because RNB Club only has 1 mod on their team. Really, we're far enough into the tournament that this should not be complicated. So we'll get restarted here, and hopefully we'll have an adequate amount of mods. Players taking full-timers and still not getting mods in is probably moderately frustrating on the referee, but shit happens, I guess. I think we're good to go now. GLHF's coming out, so I'm going to assume that they're reset. And yeah, team's actually going 1 of each mod. Now, why not Hidden, 1max Hard Rock, Okinotori Hidden, and DJ Eban Hard Rock, with Hifkill, Lapin, Delis, and Zin all running no mod. And so we will go into our 4th pick of this match. RNB Club down 2-1. But on serve, as it were. Just mirror that intro seemed like it's like off time. That's so weird. Couple early breaks coming in. Okinotori, Delis, and Net Why Not. 3 FCs intact for RNB Club on Hifkill, 1max, and Lapin. They do take a bit of a lead. DJ Eban trades a break with Hifkill, followed up by Net Why Not. Hidden on this one, relatively tricky with some of these patterns, with it only being AR9. So it's going to be our bottom row here. 1max, Lapin, Delis, and Zin all holding on to the FCs. Or Delis just shy of an FC, I believe. 90 combo shy of an FC. The classic 2011-2013 mapping tradition of just putting random breaks in maps alive and well. This is going to be RNB Club taking a bit of a lead here. Why not finding another break? But honestly, not the most important here because Hifkill still keeping up combo. And there's a break from Delis as well as from Zin. So just Okinotori with that combo and GG Dogs. Despite Hidden, he is having the best performance on that team now. We'll see if his score can catch up with a couple of his teammates. But the problem is, there's that double FC on 1max and Lappin, and 400 combo on Hifkill, so this is a really, really tricky position to be in for GG Dogs. However, a couple breaks from RNB Club. Hifkill and 1max both go down, so Lappin, the Nomad player, trying to hold on as best he can to keep his team in the lead. Okinotori on about a 670 combo would be enough to make a run at this if Lappin were to break, but Lappin is saying, no sir, none of that is happening, and there's the break from Okinotori just before Lappin does find that inevitable break. But at this point, with a full combo reset coming in, a 7 million point lead from RNB Club, there's really not a lot that GG Dogs can do. Lappin putting out that 14 million score and 1max with just under 10 million, giving them a pretty significant advantage here. And with GG Dogs not having a lot of combo under their belt, this is fairly well over at this point. Delis, the largest combo at just 301, means that they have a lot of ground to cover to try and catch up, and there's just not a lot of time left here, unfortunately for them. So on this very tricky, speedy pick, requiring some very 2013 aim as well as plenty of bursts, finger control, RNB Club are going to come out on top. That performance again from those couple players really putting on the big carry show were Lappin and 1max. Delis going to end up with a pretty solid combo here at the end, and Okinotori with a decent score of his own. Wait. What? So did somebody leave? Oh, 1max failed the ending. Okay, I was like, what? That was confusing. 1max failed the ending, and RNB Club do end up winning once his score is taken into account. Like, I know they were up by 10 million points. Or, they had 10 million more points, I should say. Ends up being relatively close. It's only going to be about 1 million points as the final margin because of that big combo from Delis at the end, and RNB Club having some issues. But it is an RNB Club point. 1max with that nice little fail. Add that score back in. So it's a very good score from both Delis and Okinotori, 10 million points apiece. The story of that one, Hifkill and Netwhy not really having a lot of trouble, not a lot to say about them on that one, unfortunately, but it was enough to be carried, I guess is really the best way of phrasing that. Lappin and 1max putting the show on there. 25 million points between the two of them. Matching and exceeding Okinotori and Delis, so 2-2 will go the score, and the next pick to GG Dogs will end up being double time number 1. So we'll see Xiaolongbao, another difficulty. This is one of the highest BPM maps in the pool. I believe the fourth highest, excuse me. Sorry, I forgot DT4 exists. Fourth highest BPM in the pool. Not every day you see meme. Anybody know if that's supposed to be pronounced meme? Is this supposed to just be pronounced meme? I don't know how I feel if that's the case. Alright, meme DT. This is another one of our AR 10.3 picks. And this actually has a couple of SS ranks on it, which is pretty crazy to me. Not a function in Haga 1115, both SSing this in on the Banjo leaderboard. Pretty impressive stuff. So we'll get into it in the match and see if anybody can live up to that kind of performance. Score tied 2 apiece after the early traded break points. Both teams winning their second pick. And I'm not sure if 1max is not connected or what, but I guess we'll just leave it and see what happens. Yeah, very fast, very burst heavy. Gotta have some stamina finger control for this one. Not actually sure what's going on the side of 1max. I guess we'll find out eventually. Nobody is saying anything that I can see in chat. So I'm not actually positive what's the story there. It may just be the stream client. No, yeah, it was actually him just never connecting. Okay, and he DCs. So that's going to be a little abort. Because there was somebody not there. Just in time. So we are going to restart this one with hopefully an actual fourth player for RNB Club. Map was almost over. Well, the problem is when it's that short of a map, I mean, it's 1 minute 10 seconds long, so you're allowed abort timers just kind of long, a larger percentage of the actual map, I guess, if that makes sense. Map is 10 seconds long. So we are gonna start this one over. We're gonna run it back, and hopefully one max actually connects this time. 42k online. I don't know if that's a lot. I don't pay attention to server server population for this game, so I don't know if 42k is a lot of people or not. I mean, it's Saturday midday, like afternoon Europe and midday morning North America. So I don't really know if 42,000 is a lot of people online. Anyway, back into it we're going to go. This time we have all 8 players, so we're going to get a proper match. We'll see how things go for everyone. This is a reminder, GG Dog's pick. Early break from Desuke does come out for RNB Club. But they're going to see how their speed feels. A couple DTs being picked by that roster. Della's going to find the next break for GG Dog's going to tie things up. Desuke with the combo advantage. Oh my god, that's a 4-way combo reset for RNB Club. You hate to see it. And the map's just going to end off that. DJ Eben and Zin still on the FCs, and Blazink has a 340 combo just barely behind. I'm pretty sure that just ended the map. With this being as short as it is, I don't see really any way into this one for RNB Club. Wow, that was actually tragic. You wonder if they would rather have the 3v4 from previously, because it was actually closer than this, but that's an unfortunate state of affairs as they continue to break all over the place, just lapping with a combo, and GG Dogs are going to bring this one on home. Blazink did just FC this as a warm-up too when he was, I think, in solo in between maps. Got on the top 30 of the leaderboard. And he and Zin are going to just come shy of a double FC. And the casual 2v4 for either Blazink or Zin and any member of GG Dogs alongside them. In fact, it was an A rank from both of them, both 1 miss. But no matter. Dallas, despite the 2.9 million, is able to make it through. That was just unfortunate for RNB Club. Not having the greatest of time there. GG Dogs clearly very comfortable in that speed skill set. And so 3-2. Go with the score. And it is time for the classic non-modification numero uno. We have ourselves a Nomad 1 alert. It is Lovely Ice Cream Princess Sweetie Strawberry Smoothie Diff, mapped by everyone's favorite Nomad 1 mapper, 5 Villager. Not the sort of person you see maps of in pools all that often, but here we are in Hippo Cup. You never know what to expect in these pools, and this is one of those things that I don't think maybe would have been the most predictable type of pick. 7.53 stars. I would like to know if this is like one of the highest starting Nomad 1s in a quarterfinal pool ever. Maybe like Nyx would have been higher, or let me see. Let's see, Nyx quarterfinal, Nomad 1. Nope, that was only 7-star, and that was open rank, by the way. This is rank restricted. What else was really, really hard? Well, there was last year's Hippo Cup. Let's see, quarterfinals. Oh, cool. Quarterfinals last year. Oh my goodness. Okay, quarterfinals last year, Nomad 1 was 6.8 stars. And this year it's 7.5 stars. But we'll see how this goes. I mean, RNB Club's got to be really confident in their aim, because GG Dogs have some super strong aim players. We saw the similar team to this roster last year really cleaning up on Nomad 1s a lot of the time. But you know, RNB Club is a team with some good aim as well. You've got people capable of really strong performances. We get a little client lag here. Hopefully that goes away. Okay, we're all set. You've got guys like Hipkill, joined by, of course, Lapin, Netwine, Desuke. There's people who are capable of doing big things on a map like this, but there's also, you know, there's like the distinct possibility of actually running it down on this type of map. We do get a couple early breaks coming in. Lapin, Netwine, Desuke all resetting. Blazing for GG Dogs, the only one to break, so it's Hifkill versus the world. That does not bode well, considering we are just underway into the map, and there is still a lot of time to come. They got to figure out this map, and quickly. Otherwise, this is going to be a really bad look for RNB Club. There's a break from Hifkill and from Netwhy Not. Blazing finds another break, but GG Dogs still have a triple FC. Maniwa, Zin, and Okinotori looking absolutely fine. There goes Okinotori. Those jumps are fairly large, I would say, as expected of a 7.5 star pick. And RNB Club just not having a good time here. Just straight up having a bad go of things. Zin and Maniwa putting on a little bit of a clinic here. This is what you worry about, I think, picking mechanics. Well, there is a break from Maniwa as well, so there's really no combo anywhere on that side except for Zin, but he's matching Hifkill and Desuke pretty much combined. But that's what you worry about. I feel like, you know, you pick mechanics, and one of two things can very easily happen. You know, you can fully run it down and just miss on every single aim pattern if it's not your day. We'll see how this goes the rest of the way. I mean, there's plenty of time left. It's an 11 million point lead, but there's a break from Zin. That was the biggest combo by far for GG Dogs. And RNB Club, in fact, does have the combo lead now. So we'll see how things can fare for them going into this next Ki, where things are going to get a little more spaced again. We're going to widen those jumps out pretty considerably. Everybody breaking. There's no combo left on GG Dogs. Hifkill and Lapin both looking good. Not anymore for Hifkill, unfortunately, but Lapin on a 390, not anymore either. Okay, I just won't mention anybody doing anything. You always talk about commentator curse. It's really more like you notice somebody's doing well, and it's like more likely that they're going to end up missing because you don't hit everything in a map like this. And all that combo, all that work that RNB put up in the middle of this map is kind of just for naught now because their combo is completely gone. And looks like GG Dogs are going to get a break point and take a 4-2 lead here. Are those streams just silent? Is there just nothing during those little bursts? That's interesting. Yeah, this play from Zin is actually really, really impressive. 21 million points, just a couple misses. And the breaks just come everywhere, so this one is well and truly decided. Oh, whoop, Zin. All right, his aim fell off just a little bit there, but it's not going to be the end of the world. You know, we saw RNB Club, that early pick coming on the alt map, and you know, you would think maybe that'll lead them to pick non-mechanic stuff. Like if Hifkill is that good at more niche skill sets, maybe that's the type of thing that they want to pick into. But instead, you know, they went tech, and now they've gone mechanics. And really, neither of those things has gone well for them at all. I mean, this is going to be about a 11, 12 million point win for GG Dogs. It's going to be 2 break points in a row for them. It's going to be a true break point now. The first one, of course, just getting the break point back. So you wonder, you know, kind of what the thought process was behind picking this particular map in this situation, because that was really just not all that close. I mean, 12 million points, but Zin with 22 million, just making it look much easier than a lot of other players. 4-2, the score, thusly for GG Dogs, and their next pick to come, you can probably find another pick that they're pretty comfortable with. There's plenty of pool left here.
Crazy for me.
So in the next pick for GG Dogs, we'll go. And if they can win this one, they're in a pretty dominating position in this match going forward. 5-2 would be the score, just 2 points away from the finish line. And it's gonna be Hard Rock 3 as the scene to try and find that one out. Gonna go into another meme. Is this back-to-back meme for them? Back-to-back meme for GG Dogs. SM. Little Hard Rock Tech, anyone? Little Pomuta Hard Rock Tech coming in hot. Alt Tech? I don't know. Phrasing is hard. Minute 59, 155 BPM, 6.7 stars. And circle size 6.5, of course, so got some precision coming in as well. And again, you know, the sort of thing that you would expect GG Dogs to probably be pretty good at. And the sort of thing that would appear to prompt a large team change here from RNB Club, as they only have hit kill left in the lobby currently as they wait on their other 3. And they look set, but for one player for RNB Club, Kargon's 5th kill Lapin. GG Dogs is going to be rolling with Meniwa, DJ Eban, Okinotori, and Zin, it would appear. And one Max looks like coming in as the 4th for RNB Club, so they'll seem to swap some slots around. And then we should be good to go. On map number 7, RNB Club kind of trying to keep this within striking distance in this match. As I said, if they lose this map, that's a pretty rough spot to be in, especially with having lost their last 2 picks. So, really hoping they can make something happen here on this Hard Rock pick, but GG Dogs gotta figure that they feel comfortable with it. And so, here we are. We'll see how the 6.5 goes for all the players. Circle size small. It's of the utmost importance, you know, try and just get some combo in this intro. Make sure you've got a little bit of confidence going into the rest of the map. And it's a couple breaks. Zin and Lapin gonna trade. The other 3 players from each team holding on. DJ Eben will break on the little 1/3 burst. Followed up by Zin and Lapin trading again. There go Hifkill, 1max, and Okinotori, so it is really just Meniwa versus Kargons now. Ever so slight lead in favor of RNB Club, but it's very, very close. The combo advantage slightly in favor of GG Dogs, not by much. Almost dead even, in fact, as DJ Ben finds a break. But there goes Kargons, and Meniwa holds on, so this is going to be GG Dogs taking the lead halfway through here. See how long he can hold on. That's really the only thing that matters is the Meniwa combo, and it goes by the wayside, but so do all of the combos from RNB Club. Okinotori at 240 combo through those cut streams is going to maintain this lead here for GG Dogs, and I think that's going to be about it. 3 million point lead in their favor, and not a lot of combo on RNB Club to speak of. Just about 300 between Lapin and 1max, and there go a lot of misses, and that is a full lobby reset, which means this map is basically just over now. It's going to end up being around a 4 million point win for GG Dogs. Just that big combo from Meniwa, followed up by the big combo from Okinotori, putting them in the driver's seat and bringing it on home. And that does that. GG Dogs do take the 5-2 lead. Another pretty decisive victory there. 5.8 million, 5.3 million from Meniwa and Okinotori, just far outstripping anything RNB Club could do. 4 million from Kargons, 3.4 million from 1max, the best on that side. And RNB Club maybe throwing caution to the wind a little bit here. Oh, Nomad 5. Well, they did win, of course. You need me. So I suppose I can see a high BPM pick working out okay. We'll see though, because GG Dogs look so good on those DT picks. If you're RNB Club, you gotta feel like you're kind of up against it now. 5-2 down. I mean, there's the potential for this to literally just be their last pick already here. They lose this, GG Dogs get a match point on their own pick, so gotta grab whatever magic you had in that back pocket on the free mod speed pick and see if you can run that one back again here in no mod pool. See if you can claw your way back into this match by any means necessary. But GG Dogs making that look really difficult, because while they haven't had necessarily these incredibly outstanding individual performances, their team-wide play has just been better. And that's really all that's important at this stage. You don't have to have those big solo carries like Hifkill had on the first map of the match. You can just play a little bit better across the board. That can be plenty, so... RNB Club gotta really, I think, gotta win this point or the match is just about over. But, you know, we're gonna go no mod pool, we're gonna go speed, they're gonna see if they can do what they did on the free mod 3. And we did get the early break out of Delis, so starting off the right way for RNB Club here. course, the added bonus on this map is this sheer ridiculous amount of free combo in between the faster sections. I mean, there's nowhere you're gonna miss, so you just get to build up a bit of a free lead here if you're RNB Club, thanks to that break from Dellis. Because there's just no shot of anyone missing in any of this portion of the map. They're gonna need whatever advantage they can get, of course, once it gets more difficult again here. But for now, that lead sitting in their favor by about 500k. And here we are. The map reminding you that it does actually exist. And there's a slider break from Hifkill. Will that be enough? GG Dog's gonna have the combo lead. No, Zin finds a break as well. Kargon's Lapin, Desiccate. No, Lapin finds a break also. DJ Eben and Blazink here versus Kargon's and Desiccate. The backing combo is bigger for GG Dogs with Dellis, but it's a break from DJ Eben, a break from Kargon's as well. The lead is gonna be on the side of GG Dogs with Blazink and Dellis. They're just gonna bring this one home, I think, in the last seconds. It's a four-way combo reset for both teams, and I don't know what happened. Dellis failed with 5.6 million, and the point goes to GG Dogs. Once that how do you even fail that? Do you just not play the last, like, 6 notes? I don't understand. I'm not really sure what occurred there. That didn't look failable, but it happened anyway. Alright, Dellis is choosing not to play like the last 7 notes in the map or something, but his score will be more than adequate once added in. 5.6 million. The deficit 4.2 million without him, so all good if you are GG Dogs. And I guess players not realizing that it's best of 13, saying GG. Match is not over yet. Well, that's 2 points now that have been decided by a failed score counting, so, you know, keep that in mind, I guess, huh? A lot of Russian discussion going on in the in-game chat, and I really have no idea what they're talking about at all, but it is 6-2 GG Dogs, and this is their pick. DT number 4, Yugure 1 room, minor Sonek's difficulty. Is 330 beats per minute. Those playing along at home. Air 10.3, and a very short one, minute and a half or so as well. GG Dogs looking to complete this fairly one-sided affair. RNB Club, unfortunately, after those first couple picks, just really not. I mean, they've kept some of the maps close, but you know, in a macro sense, just not really competitive. That overall skill level of GG Dogs has been higher over the course of the match, and then, you know, they are in a very deserved 6-2 position. RNB Club just not able to really mount an offensive. And yeah, GG Dogs is in a good spot here, trying to close this out on their own last potential pick here. Get another double time, picking all 3 DTs that were left available. And the GLHF's coming out, so it looks like we will be getting underway. Kargon's Hifkill, Lapin, and Desiccate against Dellis, DJ Eben, Blazink, and Zin on double time number 4 with a 6-2 lead. Playing with house money right now if you're GG Dogs. You got all the comfort and confidence and momentum in the world. And you are playing a very fast map. This is POV. You are a speed player. Well, this isn't really speed per se. It's just super high BPM. Kind of hard to categorize. I think it's kind of alt, but it's kind of just alt, but in DT, so it's like a 10.3 alt map, I guess would be the maybe easiest way. to put it. It's going to be DJ Eban and Blazink leading the way alongside Zin. Couple breaks coming out. DJ Eban, Hifkill, Kargon's Delis. Blazink finding a break. It's actually going to be combo advantage in favor of RNB Club. Lappin and Desike holding on to their combo. Oh, but a misread, it looks like, from Lappin, unfortunately, so Desike is the combo left. However, everyone from GG Dogs did break, so Desike able to carry this one now. RNB Club taking the lead, and they're going to run with that. It's over 1 million points because really nobody's matching Desike. And he has a 500 combo. That is worth noting here, guys. It's 2 million points almost to the good for RNB Club. Gonna be pretty tough to come back from at this point if you're GG Dogs. Desike does find a slider break, but there's just no combo on the side of GG Dogs, so it really doesn't matter. And this point will go, for the first time in a long time in this match, this point will go in the favor of RNB Club. That is a very, very impressive performance from Desike. 5.2 million points. Nobody else really even coming close. Oh, I don't nobody say it. Nobody say it. Don't say it, please. Please don't say it. Nobody saw it. It's okay. Yeah, R&B Club gets another point on the board. 6-3 now the score. GG Dogs still at match point positions, but maybe starting to claw your way back into things if you're R&B Club. And Nomad 6. The pick. We're getting into some crazy stuff here, I guess, huh? Alt 10.3, 330 BPM DC. Nomad 6, which is, Nomad 6. La Fuite des Jours. Expert Diff. Mapped by Milan. Well, nice 1/3 piano, Cranky. You just, I feel like maps of Cranky songs just always kind of slap. Oh, fun fact about that last map, the score did not actually end up being what it said on screen, so it's fine. There is nothing to be seen. Be not afraid. If you look at the MP link, it is a completely different score. And so in we go with Desike, Hifkill, Lappin, and Net Why Not taking on Okinotori, DJ Eban, Blazink, and Meniwa. black screen simulator here, I guess. Early breaks from Blazink and Meniwa. Gonna start off with the advantage in favor of RNB Club. This is just such a tricky rhythm. Nothing really easy or straightforward by any means about this. Got kind of that swing rhythm, got some 1/3s, got some quicker bursts, got some breaks, slapping net, why not? Oh, it's a 4-way reset. RNB Club no combo at all now. And with it being so early on, that lead had not grown out at all, and Okinotori is just going to do that Okinotori thing, it looks like. Blazink comboing pretty well also. Oh, man. This could get real ugly if Okinotori just keeps doing what he's doing. It's a 2.5 million point lead for GG Dogs. RNB Club just... Yeah, they had a good run at the intro, and then they just all kind of fell apart. And that lead getting pretty scary now. With the Okinotori Blazink combos being what they are, I think this one may be pretty much over, unfortunately. Still a quarter of the map to go, but there's just no combo on RNB Club side, and it's a 8 million point lead, yeah. This... I guess this was always going to be a risky pick if you're RNB Club against a team like GG Dogs, who have some players with very good quick snap aim like this. And Okinotori has just decided to play the Yosu video game, it would appear. He's actually going to 1v4 this. Maybe not anymore. We'll see. He's got 12 million to 11.2 million. It's going to be very close between him and the entire other team. Of course, that means that his team is just going to win without really much concern. And that'll do it. 7-3 will be the final score. GG Dogs taking this one over RNB Club in pretty decisive fashion. That was a heck of a score from Okinotori, pulling out the S rank against several B ranks from other players in the lobby, showing why he is often considered, you know, one of those kings, especially in his rank range of these awkward types of maps. And that'll be GG Dogs doing what they need to do, taking care of business. They will advance onward into losers bracket round 3 tomorrow. They'll be facing off against Alerta de Afe. Pretty crazy to consider one of those teams is going to be eliminated tomorrow no matter what. I think we'll have a good match on our hands. Both those teams looking very strong in their victories today. 7-1 for Alerta de Afe over No PP, and 7-3 for GG Dogs over RNB Club. So we'll have one match now set in that losers round 3. Something to look forward to. That'll be tomorrow, and that'll be it for this match. GG well played to both teams. Congratulations on the win to GG Dogs, and thank you for playing to RNB Club. Give it their all. Came up a little short in the face of a very strong opposition. So we will be back in just about 40 minutes for our next match of the day. That will be quarterfinals matchup between Gurney Squad and 8 Angry Men, coming up at 17 UTC, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, whatever you like. Stick around, we'll see you then.